Hello, everybody. This is the pen that I've been trying to use for the last week-ish. It was on my last plan with me. This is, to me, it feels like a better version of the friction pen. I am new, well, I'm not brand new to erasable pen. I've used these in the past and I didn't really jive with them. But this one's working. I think because it's a different point on it. So 0.5, I don't know. It's working. And I know it's clearer to see when I write it down. So I'm going to do monthly goals. April 2023 here is the monthly goals I'm going to be working on. And I've done some reflections already. So it's not totally new. Oh, this is the Candle Paloma Prose. It's an anthropology. Smells really good. So this will be the April candle. I'm just rotating my candles. It's not new. I've used this one before, but yeah, I feel like it feels good to have kind of a candle for the month. So it's been quite a doozy of a March. So let's go back over it. I think I'll take this out since, yeah. So the biggest news since we last talked, the last plan with me, and I'll mention it in this coming week's plan with me, was we had been talking a long time about possible layoffs. Who, my husband worked at Disney. And yeah, he got the notice on Monday. This is Wednesday. So we're still kind of comprehending it. I feel positive that they are giving us some lead time, and so it's not like we have 2 weeks or anything. We will have probably like health benefits through June, which covers 2 of my upcoming infusions, which I'm just very relieved about. And it's just kind of hard because they were amazing people there, and they're definitely all networking up and staying in touch, which is really important. And yeah, there's something else that's going to come along. Things aren't dire right now. And when my husband moved over to them in the fall, there was just, he had a lot of support from old colleagues and stuff around that time anyway. And so he just kind of got back in touch with everyone who's really close. They're all really, really close in this industry. He's doing like 3D gaming, motion graphics, but he's doing more like art direction management. So, I'm just really relieved that we've been saving and our expenses aren't very high right now. I was looking at it going, well, that's the nice part of it. So as of and then we'll have one more savings go through tomorrow, or this week. So, but technically he's still going to be receiving some paychecks for a little while. So, yeah, if I sound a little weird, that's why, because we're just trying to wrap our heads around it. And, but it was nice to hit a lot of goals so far. And if he gets another job soon, it's actually pretty good. Like, we're still on track with a lot of things. So there's that. Yeah, I thought, why don't I dive into this? The ER bill, I did email them, and it does still say pending on part of it. And I sent them screenshots of what my insurance is showing, and they're showing they're covering everything. And so I expect probably towards the end of this week, they'll kind of get back to me. But I don't have like an official bill to pay. So why am I so anxious to pay a bill? I'd like to have things done. That's why. I just like to, it'd be nice to kind of wrap it up in March, so it's not carrying over into April. But we've also dealt with insurance that just lasts for months and months, and it's tiring. It's just kind of tiring. Went to both of my chiro. So I'm going to jump around on the page. If you're new here, welcome. I jump around because I'm neurodivergent, and it's just kind of, I'm going in the flow of where I'm talking. That's all. And yeah, welcome. I don't pull cards during this session, but I can share the card for the month just as written down. I have it in this journal, which is Magic of I. And I was kind of surprised. So for March, it said, time to walk away from what is no longer serving you. And I'm sorry I don't show things in here because I keep my kind of more private goals in here, and these are my public goals. So very much that feels right for March because I'm shifting a lot of things in my business. So I was like, yes. And then I went to April, and it said, time will help heal you, dear one. Just like seasons, your pain will pass. So I don't know if April has more bad news. I'm like, I wonder how this next month will go. But I do, so this is the deck, the Future Ancestor deck by Lexa Luna. It's linked. That's not the particular card. That's the card I picked last week. But they have been very supportive. All those cards have been amazing this year. So I'm here for it. I'm here to go through pain if I need to. I guess that sounds a little privileged. I have the supports to go through pain. I have the foundation. I have a lot of resources right now, and I am diving deep. I have been in therapy for years and years. I love diving deep. I told my newest therapist that, and she's like, you're doing awesome. And yeah, even yesterday's session was really nice to go deep because I have healed a lot. We're never perfectly healed. We're never fixed. It's not about that. But yeah, if there's something else coming along, some of the other health things that are coming along besides my infusion next month is I'm going to see my new gynecologist, see if a hysterectomy is in the cards. My biggest question right now is, can I fit one in before my insurance lets up at the end of June? I don't know if that's even possible. I don't know how far out they're scheduling. But I think what I saw, or some of those services, I think it was just under women's or female gendered, those with uteruses, that sterilization processes were covered in full. So I'm going to be asking some questions in the next few days about that. But that's going to come up in April in my plans. So I didn't check my blood pressure on these days, but I had more than 6. And then I sent them to my doc. So excuse me, I'm burping. Those definitely. Water was better. It's not great. So I'm going to bring that up, but it was, according to what I was trying to do here, it was. And then spiritually, I invite flow into my other areas here. So I definitely was focusing on biz and health. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that. So I had my mixer listed and it sold. Actually, yeah, I don't think I updated you guys on that, y'all, on that, on Sunday. it sold. So it's gone. It's gone. It feels weird. I was talking to a friend and yes, you know who you are. I know you watch here too. And I was like, it just feels like whenever I sell something used, I'm tricking someone. It was like a 20-year-old mixer that never changed. It was like, as in, it didn't have any problems. It's just older. And the guy who came and picked it up was so excited. He was like, I've always wanted one, and now he can. He was very young, I would say. I think he was barely 22. And yeah, he was excited. So I'm hoping, and it feels good to just have it gone now. We only have one mixer in the house. We only need one. There were some people who were contacting me like, you might need two. I'm like, no, we don't. We don't. And I also went through all my desk. So I'm just going to check these all off. I think one was for each drawer in case I needed to split it up. And that's the thing. You can split things up if they're kind of a bigger thing like this. And I'd rather be a little over prepared by putting a bunch of dots. And no, I had the energy to go ahead and do them all. And I did like this kind of stacked. I think I already explained this in my last plan with me. I feel like I have. It's just kind of a tall bookcase that has a door on it. So I call it my locker. Because I put some stickers on it too. And I went through that. So that was nice. Personal with cleanser and moisturizer has gone really well. I got some. I've been experimenting with them. I feel really settled in them too. So we're just going to keep on keeping on those. Yeah, and there is going to be a shift in April with those, with personal. Music. I had played music more in the car right now. I'm finding it's in the car that I'm mainly. Drafts is Magic the Gathering. We did play some paper Magic, meaning like actual cards. The digital drafts, what I'm doing is I'm saving them for after I launch my new website. So I'm going to carry those forward. And the drafts I already have these like little draft tokens, so it's not going to cost anything. And you can free to play if you're ever interested. But it's something that takes about an hour each, sometimes half an hour, but it takes a little time and it's a nice reward for something. Once I do that, I kind of feel sometimes it works for me to have a reward and sometimes not. I've talked to my clients about this where sometimes I actually reward myself before because it's an indicator of, like for me, it was a purse and a wallet to show that I'm taking care of my money. And that's worked for me. Every time I get into that purse, every time I get into that wallet, it pushes me forward every single day. Although I don't get into it every day, but I mean, like I see it hanging, hanging up and I see it and I'm like, I worked hard for that. And I'm continuing to work hard for it. And even this last month, I'm seeing it's just been getting better and better, our financial situation. So, it really drives me. It really does. So on that same note, I wanted to share here first. I just got this in the mail and it's the Common Planner. I've been getting sterling ink. I put the cover on and it's just a little bent right there, but the cover fits perfectly. My goodness. I know some people were getting covers that didn't quite fit and they had to like mold them, but I think this will relax over time. Like I just got it out of the box. But it will, and it got here in about 2 days. She's been shipping them out. Mostly all of last week. And I think because, you can see my, well, there's the secret. There's my air vent up there and my microphone and my camera. Anyway, I am going to be setting this up with something really important so that when I'm using this every single day, this is the undated yearly. And so I got a bunch of stickers. This was the sticker pack to put in here. I don't know if these are actually appropriate. I think these work. I haven't tried. I don't know if I need those. I might. Again, this is going to be a whole experiment. So I know everyone's into Hobonichi and stuff like that. But what I was really interested in this one because it was a lot more plain. So what it has is a little bit of a front part to go over for year stuff. This is month, and so the month will go there. This is for the week, so the times are in there, but we put in stickers. I have not used this paper yet. It's much thinner. And then this is for daily. And that's mostly the book here. I don't have a daily planner at all, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. So I put a lot in here. But I'm kind of experimenting with where to put my work. And I know Cindy, of Llama Letters, she's been using hers for work, and I pre-ordered this in December, so it just got it at the end of March, and there'll be more. I think in April she's going to post all the leftover ones. She just wanted to get out this batch and then whatever she has left over, which she ordered a whole bunch left over, I think. So undated, I think, is going to be available year round. If I like this, I love how clean it is. I used to have like a black leather planner that looked a lot like that. And I'm glad I got the bigger one. So this is the, oh God. I am continually getting A5, B5 or 6 mixed up. This is their biggest one. I will just say that. So compared to this is a 5x9. So I think this is like, well, 7x9, sorry. So this is probably like closer to 6x8 or so, because it's about 1 inch in on all sides here. Anyway, it's their bigger one. I'm trying to see if on here, it said on my order, I'm looking at the stickers here to see. They don't, I think she made these stickers to go on both. It's a hefty sticker kit, but that way I don't have to write anything in there. It's an experiment, so I will see. I will definitely do some kind of review after I set things up. For me, it takes about a month to kind of template things out and kind of see how they'll work and see. There's a lot of erasing that I do and starting over again. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, the reason I brought that up right after my purse is because it's black. All my stuff that I'm really motivated for ends up being like really dark colored or something, because it just feels like kind of luxurious to me. So I'm going to use that in some kind of way that feels like I'm taking care of something. And I don't know what that is yet. I still love my Laurel Denise. I've been using that for work. I will provide an update on that soon, but that's why I'm like on these monthly check-ins, I like to talk about some of my other planners. I use this is my 3rd year doing like a daily journal in here, and that is working. And that to me, this feels luxurious for taking care of my memories and my thoughts and my reflections daily. And this feels really good too. I'm not abandoning this. There's something here that I feel like I need to nurture though. And the Laurel Denise isn't quite getting there. So we're going to see. We're going to see. So fortunately, because it's undated, I can do like just April And then I might do the whole year in there. We'll see. We'll see. Moving on. I did watch a lot of videos and I downloaded some more. The website I have been working on. So I'm going to leave one unchecked though, because it wasn't like, it was almost every single week, and I'm doing a little bit more over today and the next couple days. Plan with me's. Let's see if I can say that. Yep, I've been doing all those. Podcasting. So I have to check. Let's see. So this week, so March 1st, I did a pod. I didn't do one every week. That was the thing. So none here. I needed a break. And then one here. I think I only missed one. Yeah. And then I just released one this morning, because it's Wednesday, about reflecting, doing exactly this. And then I've done all my therapies. So it feels good. I kept my goals kind of low. Or maybe they're big to me. I don't know. Maybe to other people they're low, and that's fine. But yeah, no, that feels good. So let's bring things over to April. And I'll start with this one because it's easier to write on this side. So water is still a huge thing. And that's the other part, is I don't know if I'm going to maybe do health stuff in that other planner, because the health kind of waxes and wanes. Like sometimes it's a lot and sometimes it's not. I do have an infusion, and then I do have my new gynecologist, and then I have 2 chiro. Oh, and I also have the dentist. And I might have one more filling to get in before I lose benefits. I have a feeling things are going to overlap a little bit. I think if we had to, we could do Cobra into July, that kind of a thing. But I mean, it's starting April. I have a feeling in the next few months here we'll be okay. But with what kind of insurance and what they cover, who knows? That's the iffy part. So I really want to focus on biz here and like health benefits. Well, I guess that goes under financial. Because this is spiritual. This is like, what am I pouring my energy into? And I think it's just going to be health in general. So I'll do that instead, just like last month. I mean, I'm doing that to erase, but getting used to this pen. I am. Habits die hard. Because this is a lot. This is a lot, while I still want to focus on biz stuff. So this is routine. This is routine. This is routine, but could be, it's figuring out what to do with the gynecologist with that kind of stuff. And then if I have another filling, because I just slam that filling in there. Let's get it done. Savings, we're going to keep that going. And I'll find the dates for that. And then I have a feeling ER bill will still be there. We're not going to alter any of that until June. We're just going to stay on track with that. So since we got a lot of environment stuff done, I had mentioned under the bed, and I also found out Ridwell is doing sheets and towels. That's our recycling service. They're in a lot of cities now. But they're going to take some of those things in early May. So if I do this month, it'll be all ready for that. I'm hesitating a little bit more about pushing more than that. Although April's a nice time to be in the garage. There is some more we want to get rid of out there. So I guess I'll put it on. Once it gets into June, it gets a little too hot out there. So we'll see. That might be pushing it. I'm going to put it on there. If I get underneath the bed and get a lot of linen, that's where we keep our linens, in one of those little those zip pouches type thing. I also have, it's like any kind of big linen storage. We don't have like a closet for that, so we put a lot of it under there. But I think there's stuff we can get rid of under there. Personal. Okay, this is where I'm going to tilt this so I can write a little easier. The cleanser, moisturizer, the hair stuff, like that's all going really good. And it's giving me some good confidence. My skin feels a little softer and it feels less dry, and my hair feels better and all that. So it's just nice. I don't do it exclusively for looks or anything. I just do it to feel nice. So what I was going to put here is food plan from pantry. So I've been doing a lot of food planning. I've done food planning for a very long time, but I figured out that I already was planning weekly. It's just that I'm planning at different stores. I kind of rotate out what kind of food run it is every week because I buy more than a week's worth of dinners. So what I do is I'll go, okay, this is like a kid's lunch run to Target, like all the snacks and kid lunch things and, drinks and stuff like that. So it's more of like a snack run and lunch run. And then on another different week, usually on Wednesdays, I do the planning, put the order in, and then pick it up Thursday. Because that works for availability for some of my hard to find products because I have to be dairy free and egg free. There's a lot of health restriction, like food alternatives that I have to get. So, but what I'd like to do is plan more from the pantry. Like we have been, but I think there's stuff building up in there that we're just not using, or we need to plan to use them up. So that is my plan for the next month. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to keep music on here because I want to play it more during the day at home. So I'm going to say at home. I have no problem playing it in the car, but I do find more creativity and more kind of momentum when I'm working that way. And then I'm going to put drafts on here again because I really want to do those. So I think what I'm going to put here is like website, and I'll put some dots, and I want to launch. And then the plan with me's, and then the podcast. And let's see. So if I go other way, so I already pencil things in this way because I'm always like looking forward a month, and I'll tilt this in just a moment. Let me put the last part on here is therapy. And then my son's therapy. Because I got him in. So let me put some dots in this, and then we'll look at the month. Now, I did do a big reflection already to come up with these. So yeah, you aren't seeing like me like thinking about things, but I did do, I could put something here. I did do this wrap up. So I kind of went through and I saw like my biggest wins this last month was my mom's birthday and the presents for her. My son attended a concert that he was participating in. He doesn't perform, He's autistic, and so it's very hard to have all eyes on him, even though he's part of a group. But he kind of like was there and like supporting them. Let's see. We got some more in our HRA that we weren't quite expecting. Sold the mixer. I got a table for my mom. My menstrual cycle was more normal. If you've been around for a little while, I had to go to the ER in February for that. And so it was just very relieving to get through that. Chiropractic, like going twice this last month has helped so much. I had to miss February. The budgets are working really well. And the budget sheets, like the spreadsheets I'm using, energy to get through things. The homework lists for my son are working really well. We're working on school support. That's been a little lacking. It's the end of the school year. I could rant about that right now, but we're kind of fighting some IEP stuff. And then my husband losing his job was a little sad. So I didn't know whether to put that as not working, but it's fine. What I learned about staying on track, better forecasting for things meant it felt all really good. Therapy processing was really good. Improvements for next month. Launch site, increases in different things. I put increases very generically, but it's for different things in my life. And a media plan, social media plan. Most grateful right now of using my buffer time, like just putting a lot of padding around things time-wise. Family, husband, therapy, savings, low commitments. So all those I'm really grateful for. And then habits are the social plan, using this new planner, pantry planning, and cutting any other costs. Like I keep going through our budget to see like, is there anything else I can cut? And there really isn't. Like I'm getting down to it. Like I look at all of our streaming services and we don't have to have that many, but I've already purchased some of them for the year. So it's not like I'm going to get anything back. Next year, I probably won't renew everything just because it is a lot. I mean, we have HBO, Showtime, Apple, Hulu. What else do we have? There's a couple others. Oh, Disney Plus. Like we have a lot. Oh, and YouTube. But I think we'll scale a little back. It's nice to have everything right now, but yeah, I got some really big discounts around Black Friday and the holidays. So for the year, they were very cheap. So yeah. What do I want to work on next month? Work and financial. So this number was a little lower. Normally they've been kind of up at 8, I guess last year they were. This is the first one of the year. My numbers here went, let's see. So this went up. My personal feels really high. And fun is kind of up, but let's see. What went down a little bit was health because I'm having some more health concerns to tend to because of the ER visit. And then these kind of stayed the same. So yeah, 3 words to describe how I felt over the last 90 days. I still felt solid. I still felt solid through all of this, which is a big change. Things are unknown, but I'm still ready. Those are just the 3 words that came into mind. Let's put in some dots and let's see, 1 infusion, 1 here. Chiro is 2 and the dentist might be 2 as well, but we'll see. Because I thought they had a watch area and I feel like that's what just popped up, is like a little cavity over there. And savings wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and I'll write the dates of those. So 7th, 14th, the 7s, 21st, 28th. Then therapy is, I think, 4 for each of us, 4 and 4. So I'll put the numbers on these afterwards because it's a little harder to write on this side. There. And then website launch, and then I'll put a couple for just working on it because I'm getting close. It's getting close. And then I think because there's 4 Sundays. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have 5 Sundays? We do. That means I have 5 plan with me's. 5. My wonky little dots. And then we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put dates on those later. And drafts, I have 2 or 3. I think I have 3 that I can do. Where's my last? Where'd it go? It got stuck. That's what it was. There. Okay. The last thing I wanted to go over was this part. And what I did last month was I used some different dot markers. Let's see. It's a different holder that I have here for them. So I have these. I don't need the black one. These are a bunch of these markers. They aren't the double-sided. Actually, hold on one second. I think I need to pause. Okay, I am monitoring because my family's coming back and I just need to assist with them coming in the door. So I might be able to get some of this done. And then I might have to pause again, and that's okay. For you, for all of you, you won't feel the pause. Okay, so this is that. And I do need to calculate that, so I don't have that right off the bat. And then I'll just push this down here, and that's Cairo. I think I'll use pencil. Since I have so much pencil in here, I'll probably change it next month. So I have 2 of those. Let's see, and then I have, I'm just trying to match these colors here. So my therapy. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think I don't need another color. I think just knowing. So what I'm doing is putting like this. Yeah, I might move that one. I don't know. It's right after my infusion and I might be a little tired. And then I have sessions here with my client, and then there's going to be some more. Cairo is here and here. And then school stuff. So we have orchestra, photos. Oh, we're going to have, I think it's going to be this day. It's technically before. We have some IEP meetings coming up here. So for any of those who have kids with IEPs, sorry, I needed to write that. I requested 2 because this is our 3-year. So every 3 years they get reevaluated. And I'm like, we're not going to fit that in a half an hour for both going over his IEP for next year, which is very important because he's switching schools, and then also go over the past 3 years. So I said, I want to, and I want time. And they're like, oh, well, it's due the 27th. And I'm like, maybe it'll get signed by then. Maybe not. Like, I hate this that they put this due 2 days. Like, we have a meeting and we have to put in all the changes in 2 days. Guess what? You can push back on that. I said, I will fill out any paperwork you want so that it can say that we have more time. And they're like, well, we won't have to. Yeah, whatever. I'm a little bitter. So purple is infusion. And so I'll put that here. I really like to color code these. These look like Easter. Infusion. And I'm just going to put 1. I don't check off here. I actually check off the boxes. This is just more of a color key on that side. I do have, I'm looking back at the other colors I've used here. So orange was OBGYN, and so I'll do that there. Yeah, like we had a really busy January and February for health stuff. Guess what? April is going to be as well, so that we can have, like last summer was so many health appointments as well, and I felt like I didn't have a summer. So I am trying to get these all done by before summer. That's just what I'm doing. There was something else here. What did I use? Blue for the other health. Okay, well, blue's gonna be the dentist. I think I swapped those. I think, or I just put them as separate, but I think it's because I used, no. What did I do here? So OBGYN and GI was blue. Okay, sure. So blue is the dentist. And I have a feeling they usually get me in pretty quick if there's a filling. So I imagine that getting done during this month. And I think all my things have little dots next to them. I don't know if I have any other colors here. I have this other kind of color. Ooh. I'll just put fun. Because there may be one other fun appointment that we do. Okay, I just wanted to show that. Just because, I mean, this is client stuff, so I'll do that. Sometimes it's just kind of nice to see how things overlap. But yeah, so that is my monthly planning. I got this dot idea from Cindy. This is not, I've been wanting to do something color coded, and when she started doing it, although I don't think she's doing it this month, she said it really helped her. And then these are my goals. And I think I got all my little dots, and then I'll just put numbers next to all of them. So, I think that's it. And thank you for watching all of this. Goals can be kind of hard, but I'm trying to go small steps, stuff that I can handle. And how I've come up with things that I can handle is through doing less at the beginning and then ramping up, knowing how much I can. I still look at these as some of these won't happen. And that's okay. I think that's my trademark. Everyone wants a t-shirt with, and that's okay on it. But although, if you wear a t-shirt with that, would it really, is that really, like, I can say it to you here, but do you want a t-shirt with it on there? Let me know. Take care, everyone. Have a great month. And I will be back in touch with some other, like the Laurel Denise and the Common Planner from Sterling Inc. I want to do some updates with those in April. And I guess I should put them here. Until next time, take care. Have a wonderful month. I'm tired. And hit the like and subscribe on your way out. And hopefully you stick around. This is a fun little family here. Take care. Bye.